Welcome back to my fragrance channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Julia and I love to talk about fragrances. I talk about fragrances for men and for women. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and hit the notifications bell to make sure you get all my videos in your feed. And today we are going to be talking about super affordable fragrances for men. So I will be doing a video for this later for women as well, because I want to do like 2 videos of fragrances that smell really, really awesome that are $50 and less. So I actually looked up all the prices online on an online retailer in the States. So just as a kind of reference point, I used Fragrance Net to check out these prices. They are a totally authentic retailer. I have actually purchased from them before, and I'll have links to all the stuff below. I know we talk about very expensive fragrances sometimes in the, fragrance community, but that doesn't mean that you always have to spend that much money to smell really good. So I'm gonna give you my recommendations. What is your favorite men's fragrance for a super good price? Like, what's your best super affordable fragrance? Post that in the comments. Let's get a little bit of a discussion going. Let's get started. Okay, let's start off with this one by Bulgari, and this is the Aquamarine Pour Homme. This is the eau de toilette. It is 100 milliliters. So this is actually a flanker to the original Aqua by Bulgari. I actually really prefer this flanker. So this one is super fresh, super watery, and really reminds me of the ocean. This has a citrusy notes in here, and then there's also this very watery, ocean-like scent to it because the seaweed is actually a dominant note in here. So I know it's kind of unique, but there are these watery notes and this seaweed note and this very sort of salty note as well. So it really reminds me of standing at a marina where you smell the ocean, the smell of the ocean with the saltiness, and then you have that seaweed note in there, but there's also this really lovely freshness. The opening is grapefruit and neroli, so it has this really lovely fresh opening, but then you get this very aquatic vibe. This is a very good performing fragrance for the fact that it is so inexpensive. I mean, it's not like a powerhouse going to last you all day kind of thing, but it does like smell on me for several hours wear. This is one that is really great for summertime. Also a really great gym fragrance. Whenever my husband wears this to work, he gets compliments on it from the ladies. Easy to wear, kind of works great for summertime, gym time, super affordable. So I didn't want to do a ton of clones in this video because that could be just a video on itself. It's like really good clones. I do want to mention this one though, because I think it is really nice, and this will be the only clone type of fragrance in this video. So this is by Swiss Arabian, and it's Shagaf Oud Abiyad. And this is supposed to be a dupe for or clone of Amouage Interlude Man. This is a really beautiful, smoky, incensey fragrance. So this has a really lovely opening of bergamot, oregano, and piment. And the oregano is quite noticeable in here. It makes it very unique, I think, like an oregano note. That's not very common in perfumes. I really enjoy that though. The main notes are like this leather, this oud. You get some patchouli, some sandalwood, amber, frankincense, myrrh. So you get these resinous notes, and you definitely get this very smoky note with this one. It's a very interesting, complex fragrance. And this one, again, is super affordable if you are looking for a dupe to Interlude Man. This is actually very well performing, sort of fresh opening, but then it has a very complex resinous center of the fragrance and very, very smoky. I think it's very luxurious. It smells high end. My dog is wanting to say hello. Odin, do you like those perfumes? So this is my dog. Odin, what's that? Do you want to talk about perfumes? Yeah, you have to. Oh no, don't eat my microphone. So this is my poodle, Odin. He is a standard poodle. Poodles are amazing dogs. Are you burping in my face? Did you just have a drink of water? Oh, what does Odin think of this one? What do you think? Oh, is that good or bad? What does that smell like? Yeah, Odin, you have to wait. We're not ready. We're not ready yet. Okay, next up we have Lalique Encre Noire à l'Extrême. Now this is a really great offering from Lalique. I am very impressed with this house. They do really great, very unique fragrances for a very affordable price point. This is amazing longevity, powerhouse fragrance for a super affordable price. This is a very unique fragrance. So this is a woody aromatic fragrance that is very strong on vetiver and incense. It has quite a strong, almost like a dirty patchouli note in there as well. So it has this opening of bergamot resins and cypress. So you get this woodsy note right at the top. The mid notes are the vetiver, iris, and frankincense. So you get this very smoky, incensey vibe and very, very strong vetiver. And then the base is benzoin, patchouli, and sandalwood. So again, more woods in the base, this dirty patchouli that I think is quite strong in this. And then the benzoin, you have more sort of resins in there. So it's this mixture of vetiver, patchouli, and resins and incense. And it is a very unique fragrance. So this is not going to appeal to everyone out there. I think this is almost like a niche type of fragrance. It is very long lasting. And if maybe this one is a little bit too strong for you, like if you try this and you think, well, like this is really strong, they do have different ones in the Encre Noire lineup. So you could try the different ones. I think they have just the regular one and they have a sport version, I think. All right, next up, I'm going to mention Versace Pour Homme Eau Fraîche. Everybody's darling, especially in summertime. This is a super fresh and very affordable fragrance because it's kind of maybe been out a bit longer. You know, it's not a super new release. It's been around for a while. That's why you can often get at discounters for just really good prices. Super fresh and appealing scent that would be great for gym. That would be great for the office. That would be great in the summertime. I think this is a fragrance that every man should have in his collection. Likeable, it's very easygoing, it's casual, it's non-offensive, it's appealing even. Lemon, bergamot, rosewood, and rose, cedar, tarragon, sage, and pepper, amber, musk, saffron, and woody notes. So it has this mixture of woody, like a woody base that has some peppery notes in there, and then there is this beautiful citrusy, almost aquatic note. I mean, there isn't really a water note in here, but it has that very light, happy-go-lucky freshness that often aquatic perfumes have, but I wouldn't really categorize this as an aquatic. It's just a very interesting, but not too complex scent. It's just super fresh. Honestly, this will just smell good on any guy. This just kind of goes with anything. Really good for summer months. You could wear this in the winter as well, but really great for like spring, summer, fall, office appropriate. Okay, next one I have is by Hugo Boss, and it is Boss Bottled. I cannot believe how good this fragrance smells at that price point. There are different formulations of it now. There's an intense version. There is the intense eau de parfum. So there's different variations of this. You can try them all out. This smells really, really good. You are just gonna smell really manly and very appealing when you wear this. So I would say that this is like a woody, spicy, a little bit fruity fragrance as well. You have this lovely opening with this apple note, which makes it a little bit fruitier. I don't find the apple to be like super heavy fruity. Like I don't spray it and think, oh, apples, but it gives it a little bit of freshness and crispness. The mid notes are sort of a little bit more spicy with clove and cinnamon, geranium. And then the base is sandalwood, cedar, and vetiver along with vanilla. And I think this is just a really all around likable fragrance. You have that freshness with the opening of the crisp apple, fresh and light. And then the mid notes are like spicy and very, I would say very manly. You could wear in an office environment because you are gonna smell good. You're gonna smell fresh. You're gonna smell masculine, but it is not an offensive scent. It's not too strong. It's not dirty. It's not leathery. It's not, it's not too much of anything. Azara Pour Homme Intense version. This came out in 2015. And this is a really great boozy, just very boozy and sexy, rich, warm fragrance that goes a little bit into that sort of gentlemanly genre, I would say. I definitely see this on more of a mature man. It smells really good. It has some spices in it. There's this really strong cinnamon note in there. There's also vetiver and brandy, and then the base notes are tonka bean and amber. Beautiful, strong scent that I would definitely recommend more in the colder months or for evenings. I don't really see this in the summertime, definitely more fall, winter, evenings out, boozy, spicy fragrance. Like the cinnamon and that brandy note in here go together really well. And then you have those warm, ambery tonka bean notes as the base. You know, if you have this on, this is definitely going to get you noticed. People are going to smell this on you. I do find that it also lasted quite well when I tried it. Okay, next up we have Explorer by Mont Blanc. I wouldn't call this a dupe of Aventus by Creed. If you have that, you're probably very familiar with that scent DNA. I feel like Aventus made this type of fragrance very popular, like they kind of popularized this genre of fragrances, and Explorer does fall in that sort of Creed Aventus genre of fragrances. So this is like a woody aromatic fragrance that has that very strong, I think it's ambroxan note. So it's like really fresh and clean smelling. It opens with this really bright citrusy note from the bergamot, very strong woodsy notes. There's vetiver in here. There is a leather note. I don't really feel the leather note is very dominant. You can smell it, but it's more in the background. You get a lot of ambroxans in here. There's a patchouli note. So it has this really fresh opening with the bergamot, and then it has that pepper vibe and the aromaticness from the sage, but you get a lot of ambroxans in this. You get that woodsy element. You do get a little bit of leather. I find this is a very youthful smelling fragrance, not in the sense of it being like a teeny bopper type of vibe. I don't get that from it, but I feel like this is for a vivacious, young, energetic, maybe athletic man. Not necessarily to wear to the gym or something, but just like, it just screams youthful energy to me. If you like Creed Aventus, if you like those kind of scents, you would probably enjoy this. I think it's worth checking out because honestly, the price point for this is incredible. You are just gonna smell really good. You are going to smell manly. You're going to smell appealing to women, I think. And the last one I'm going to mention is going to be maybe for a little bit more of the younger crowd from Paco Rabanne, and it's 1 Million Lucky. So this is a flanker of the original 1 Million for men. I'm gonna say this is definitely more for like younger, maybe more younger dudes because I don't really see this working so great on like older, more refined, gentlemanly types. Appealing, quite sweet, fruity, woodsy fragrance. I think it's, you have to like sweet fragrances and you have to like fruity fragrances, and it does sort of have that sort of mass appealing generic vibe about it. I think this is a good one for younger guys, like teenagers and like early 20s, maybe like mid 20s. I think this would be a great fragrance. I think this is also good like clubbing or sort of that type of fragrance as well. So it has a very strong note of honey and hazelnut, and that makes it quite interesting. I think I love honey and I love hazelnut, so it does have that nutty vibe to it. And then there is also quite a strong fruity note. There is bergamot, grapefruit, and plum. So the bergamot and the grapefruit make it quite fresh upon opening, but the plum is definitely there, and it's a very sweet fragrance. Like, it's not the sweetest fragrance I've ever tried for men, but you do have to enjoy sweet fragrances to like this. Fun, fruity, sweet, but also fresh, hazelnutty, like nutty type of fragrance as well. It's interesting enough that I would say, yes, it's worth checking out. The 50 ml bottles at this point are very, very affordable. I think the 100 ml is still over $50, but you can find the smaller bottles for very, very good prices nowadays. This is definitely one that will garner compliments from people around you. This is one that people are going to be drawn to. They're going to think you're smelling great. They're going to want to get more of you. You know what I mean? It's not the most complicated fragrance, but honestly, that's what a lot of people enjoy. They like fragrances that are not too difficult to wear. This is, I think, great for evening time, fall and winter. You could wear it in fall and winter, also daytime. If you enjoyed this video, please help my channel grow. You can hit the subscribe button and also the notifications bell, and give this video a like. So again, I would like to know in the comments what's one of your favorite super affordable fragrances that you enjoy wearing. Leave that in the comments, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.